but in my head, I'm like, we got to get out of here before it's over because there's going to be traffic and there's going to be people. I don't want to get stuck in all this stuff.
It is the 15-Minute Morning Show podcast. Let's go. We got a full house. We got Froggy. We got Scary. We got Nate. We got Scotty B. I see Danielle. There's Gandhi. There's Garrett. Yep. There's Dave Brody. It's opening day.
Baseball.
Yeah, I thought you guys would be excited. I mean, I'm not a sports fan, but I thought you guys...
Let's fucking go Mets tonight playing Washington.
You and Brody love the Mets?
Yes.
I'm a baseball fan,
excited.
Elvis, but over the last few years, it's gotten boring. It's just... It really is.
Turn him off.
Turn him off.
Hold
on. Let's find out why he feels that way. Why is that for you, Garrett?
3.5 to 4 hours. It's like going to the Batman and watching that. Like it takes up so much time. Like going to the game is different. Like, but you can't go to the game for 182 games. I'm for the fact that maybe if they just cut the season in half, give us 80 games as opposed to 162, it might be a little bit more fun.
I'm with you, Garrett. I don't like baseball at all. I'm just quiet when everybody gets excited because I don't want to yuck their yum, but I feel it's like the most boring sport on the whole planet.
Golf is above baseball at this point.
Oh, God.
No.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh,
God.
They walk for a living.
I bet you more people watch the Masters this week than watch golf.
100%.
I mean, than watch baseball.
Same thing. Oh.
Possibly,
100%.
but that's only because it's the Masters.
And
Like
because
everyone's
Tiger
just a
Woods is
regular
playing.
golf game. Oh, that's right. Tiger Woods is playing.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big story.
Right.
As you
Little
may
bit.
well know.
I can't wait to go to the ballpark and have a hot dog and a warm beer.
Yeah, you can go to a baseball game and you
Oh.
can talk, unlike golf. Where, shh, quiet, please. Shh.
And baseball, you're getting it all wrong, Garrett. It's not about watching the action necessarily. It's about the environment you're in. It's about having drinks
stadium
with your
food,
friends.
Scary.
Okay, that's going to the
game.
game. That's going to the game, and you knowing an usher so you could sit behind home plate.
So we're
But for
talking
the
about
normal
watching
people-
things on TV
Correct.
or going to the games?
The majority of people are going to watch the game, and I think it's boring. There's no way everyone sits there. A normal person sits there for almost 4 hours and watches all 9 innings.
You probably don't.
do.
You get stuff done. You like go around the house, do things. You know, you order, you eat. You go to the bathroom. You throw in a load of
It's
laundry.
a more background
You know,
watching, passive, like Danielle is saying.
Ugh.
Yes.
I don't know. I think if you
actually-
like a sport. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, if you like a sport, you're into it. I don't,
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
like Danielle's husband and her family like soccer, right?
Yeah.
Soccer can go 3 hours and nobody scores. Like nothing happens. But people go crazy because
So good.
there's a lot of almosts. So baseball is a game of almosts. You look for the art form of it and you appreciate what's going on.
But
it's like watching a
soccer-
drama. You don't watch Ozark and hoping someone gets shot in the head every second.
No.
But when it happens, it's nice.
soccer
But they
can end
do.
in a tie too, and people are still like, "Yeah, okay," you know.
Yeah.
Well,
games
those
in a
are
tie.
shot in the head every second, which is why I love it. There's consistency. But see, if you looked at everyone in this Zoom room, or if you're listening to us on this podcast, there are different people with different degrees of sports fan.
Dumb.
Right.
Whatever.
For sure.
Gandhi and I just not into sports as much, I guess, right?
Well,
No, I
Gandhi,
love
Gandhi likes
sports.
football.
Like what?
Yeah, I like football. I like basketball. I like soccer, golf, tennis. I honestly, I will watch almost any sport when the Olympics are on. Love it. MMA fighting, love it. Baseball for me just kills me. And I thought it was one of those things that maybe you had to be there too. I actually went to a World Series game when the Marlins were playing, and they went into extra innings, and I was ready to just roll out of the seat.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
that's the most
the
exciting
greatest
thing.
thing ever.
I was like, end this misery.
Is that when the Marlins beat the Yankees for the World Series?
I don't even remember. It was so
2003.
boring.
You're
Oh
just
my
done with it.
gosh.
Well, so I guess it's fair to say that I'm the least sports guy in the
Oh, and
room.
Scotty too.
Hi.
Yeah.
Wow, I've got some good company
Elvis,
there.
Elvis, you go to basketball games. That's much more than Scotty would do.
No, you know what? I tell you what. Like I watched the what was it? The 8 thing, the basketball thing.
Look,
Yeah. Because I like when a
March
local
Madness?
team.
March
yeah,
Madness.
yeah, that.
I thought he was talking the Michael Jordan documentary.
when local teams are in, the big end things, I watch.
NCAA, right.
Hey,
Yeah.
so I don't know if this whole room knows it, but Scotty B actually used to be a sports reporter out in
Shut
Long
up,
Island.
Garrett.
Wait, you were a sports
What?
reporter and you hated sports?
No, I was like 8 years old and I wrote an article about the Rangers and the penny saver.
Okay, that's not.
The penny saver.
Look, if I'm at a basketball game, if I'm at a football game, I'm okay. But the baseball games I've gone to, I enjoyed being outside for a while, but my clock ended before the game's clock
Right.
ended.
Mine
does
I'm
too.
like Gandhi. I was ready to get out. Good luck.
You have to
Fuck
admit,
you.
I mean, baseball, it is a little slow compared to
It is.
like hockey, which is nonstop, and soccer, which is nonstop, and football. I mean, I do love baseball, but it definitely is the slower
And
of the
that
sport.
is the problem, Danielle, that everyone's talking about is the declining, declining attendance and all that, and interest with younger audiences.
Yeah.
Because everyone's so used to I need action now.
Yep.
The play. I need home runs. I need strikeouts. I need this. I
Yeah.
need this. And unfortunately, it doesn't. It pales in comparison to other sports, and it pales in comparison to how people are living their lives in this fast-paced, on-demand world that we're in.
Yes, agreed.
See, I love
Here.
I love going to games. I love to actually go watch games, but in my head, I'm like, we got to get out of here before it's over because there's going to be traffic and there's going to be people. I don't want to get stuck in all this stuff. So I mean, I left some World Series game like. The Yankees were in the World Series. It was tied up. It was like Game 6 or something. I'm like, we got to go. And
There's
No.
no
Oh
my
game
God.
6 in the World Series.
My ears are
No.
bleeding.
whatever.
Yes,
Why
there
not?
is.
I
Yes,
told
there
my
is.
son.
Yes, there is.
Goes
Oh
to
my
Game
God.
7.
No, what an idiot. Yes, that's right.
Danielle, go to England.
Sorry. Yeah, you're right.
I told my
need to go play
son
soccer.
when we went to the Super Bowl, I'm like, I don't care what happens. We're staying till the end, and we will just sit here and watch the celebration.
Yeah.
And we were one of the last people to leave the stadium. Like they literally were coming around saying, "Okay, now you have to leave." That's how long we sat there. So we missed the crowd, the traffic, everything because we just sat there.
I would do that. Yeah, I'd wait till way after.
I've actually had another experience at a baseball game with Scotty B. I caught a foul ball while sitting with Scotty B at a baseball game.
You do?
Yeah, I bring you good luck.
Wow.
Yeah, at City Field. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Scotty B, what were you talking about earlier about putting your dick in butter?
Oh God,
Oh, my-
I didn't think butter. Scary came in to get some butter, and there was a big giant container of butter and only a tiny bit left in the bottom, and it's been there for a while. I'm like, I would never use that because at some point somebody has stuck something in there in the time that the butter was opened until that amount was left.
No,
so I
you
just don't trust it.
specifically said, you know how many
Yeah.
dicks have been in that butter? As
Yes,
though you
you did
knew.
say that.
Okay, well that's
You
just
did.
Yeah.
that's just a thing that I say. I don't think that there's actually a ton of dicks in there, but I feel like somebody stuck something in there that shouldn't have been in there that you don't want in your
It's
mouth.
the equivalent of Scary
One on
thinks
the knob?
everybody jizzes on the curtains in a hotel room.
Hey,
He must have done
speak
that.
for yourself.
Nobody does that.
But Scotty, why do you always go to Dick's? Like any
It's just the
resort, like
easiest thing to say. I don't know.
You also really can't stick like a vagina
The
into
kidney.
the butter.
Well, you could.
Well, I guess you could when it's brand new.
But wait, when you open the butter, does it look like there was a dick
butter, not
imprint
the
in the
vagina.
butter?
No, Danielle. It was a little lump of butter on the bottom, all by itself.
Sure it
when
was
I
butter?
opened up this butter, that was it. And all I did was I stuck my matzah in it to scrape out what was left, and that was
Wait a
the end.
minute.
See,
Scotty,
you
are you
stuck-
implying the butter is batter?
Well, no, he defiled the butter with his matzah that he double dipped.
But it was the end of the container.
Well, there's a big difference between matzah. Hey. Big difference between matzah and penis.
Yes.
Big difference.
Yeah,
Big
a
difference.
dick will rise.
What kind of people do you think we work with
There is
that they
that.
put their
True humor.
penis in the butter?
Good,
Scotty.
Scotty.
I don't
Thank you.
know. I just think people do things. That's it. I don't trust people.
Can I go back to Dick's for a second? So
Sure. That's
this
what
just
show's
actually
about.
changed. So everyone knows Dick's Sporting Goods, and for the longest time, if you typed in Dick's, you actually got what you typed in. But now, if you type in Dicks.com, you actually go to Dick's Sporting Goods. So they actually paid for the rights to have Dicks.com.
Oh.
I bet that cost him a lot.
Wonder
That's
what
the
they
name of the
paid for
store.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, I was curious how much they actually paid the guy who owned that.
Oh,
that
they
URL.
didn't. They never had that website.
They
domain?
never had Dicks.com.
No,
Now they do.
because Dick's was a thing before Dick's was a thing. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
There's that.
I don't want to
If you
ask.
Google Dixon, I bet you if you Google Dixon food or something like that, you'll see a whole slew of people putting their penises in things.
Okay, you
Probably.
can Google anything.
Probably.
Yeah. No, but you think
Did
that
you
I'm
just
so
say, "Let me
abnormal
look"?
for thinking that.
Elvis is looking right
Yeah,
now.
Elvis is going to say. Nope, he got Dick's Sporting Goods and butter.
And how many
So-
pictures are Scotty B?
You know that
Okay,
saying, we
images,
don't
yeah.
see the world as the world is, we see the world as we are.
Right.
So every time Scotty talks about there's been a dick in that, all I think is all the things that Scotty has probably put his dinger in around
Scotty,
the
have you
studio.
ever put your dinger in,
Yeah.
in any food product ever?
Never. That would be silly.
Have you ever put a food product
Scotty's
on
lying.
the dinger, though? It's probably...
Scotty has had
Yes.
sex
I think
with
so.
cereal.
Okay.
I've never had sex with cereal.
Scotty, have you done a Fruit Loop? Have you done
Strawberry
a Cheerio?
syrup.
If I could
Strawberry
do a
syrup.
Fruit Loop, that'd be trouble.
Elvis, what did you find?
That would be. I think that would like hurt your penis, a Fruit Loop, because it's very,
Hello,
Doesn't
they're
matter
this
at this
big.
point.
No, I want to hear.
Elvis, what did you find?
It's just a bunch of food that's shaped like penises.
Oh, okay.
A lot of eggplants.
Did you bookmark that? Send that to me, please.
Hey, speaking of food that's shaped like penises, We were talking about Cavatelli today. Is it Cavatelli?
Cavatappi.
Cavatappi.
Capatapi.
Cavatappi.
Catatapi.
And Elvis goes,
Capatati.
oh, you mean Cavatitty? Wait,
Cavatappi.
What?
God, Nate.
So
It's called
Elvis goes, Cavatappi.
Cavatappi.
Cavatappi. So Elvis goes,
Cavatappi. 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 But what's your
I
point?
ate it last night. Delicious.
Elvis goes, oh, you mean the one shaped like a pig's wiener? So then I Googled pig penis, and they are shaped like that. They're curly.
Yeah.
Curly penises?
I don't know they
I
had
thought it
curly
was their
tails.
tail. Tail that was
No,
curly.
those are screwy noodles.
Google. You want me to put the image in the room here?
How do you
Hang on.
use a
No, but if you
curly
could Google
penis?
pig penis and butter, that'd be great.
Hang on. I'll put this
Cavatappi.
in the thing here.
I got to be honest with you. The most shocking part about this podcast in this Zoom room is that Elvis is still here. I really got to
I'll
be
tell
honest
you why.
with you.
He's forced to be.
It's I'm getting nothing from this content. Nothing. It's just stupid. It's boring.
Just like baseball.
I mean, now that you're getting to pig penis, it's picking up a little bit.
There. Pig penis.
Let's see.
everybody's looking.
Okay.
Yeah. Ew.
Yeah. I
It's corkscrewed for a reason, I do believe. I think it's to keep the female from leaving.
Leaving?
So maybe,
Really?
Scary, you should consider having yours reshaped.
what?
Maybe it's so the pig can open up a bottle of wine.
There's that.
Are we done?
You could call it a pork screw.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
All right. I think we should end on that because it ain't going to get funnier.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.